Welcome to Daily Celebrity Data. They've defied time and outlived their rivals. Once heroes of the field, now living echoes of football's golden age. But behind their quiet lives lies one question. How did they endure when so many fell? Earl Campbell, born March 29, 1955, the Tyler Rose, ran with unstoppable force for the Houston Oilers, redefining the power-running game. Today, at 70, he's still battling old injuries, yet his resilience shines through his business ventures and charitable foundation. Earl's strength isn't just in his legs, it's in his heart. Steve Largent, long before becoming a congressman, Steve Largent was the face of the Seattle Seahawks, a master of precision routes and quiet leadership. Born September 28, 1954, he overcame a battle with cancer and now thrives as a businessman and corporate leader at 71. A man of faith and focus, he continues to inspire both on and off the field. Jack Lambert, fierce and fearless, Jack Lambert was the heart of the Pittsburgh Steelers defense in the 1970s. Born July 8, 1952, his intensity defined an era. Now 73, he keeps a quiet life away from cameras, facing hip problems but staying strong in spirit. Proof that warriors never really retire. Dan Fouts. For fans of the San Diego Chargers, Dan Fouts was the quarterback who made passing an art. Born June 10, 1951, he led one of the most dynamic offenses in NFL history. Now 74, and in good health, he continues to share his insight as a commentator, keeping the love of the game alive. Jack Youngblood, playing with a broken leg in the playoffs, made him a legend. Born January 26, 1950, the Rams' defensive end embodied toughness like few others. At 75, after shoulder surgery, he remains active as a speaker and sports ambassador. Jack's story is one of endurance and spirit, never giving in. John Riggins, the diesel of Washington's offense, born August 4, 1949. John Riggins bulldozed defenses with power and grace. A Super Bowl MVP turned actor and commentator, he's now 76 and keeps fit through yoga, a gentler rhythm for a once relentless runner. Joe Theismann. The image of his career-ending injury remains unforgettable, but so does his comeback in life. Born September 9, 1949, the former Redskins quarterback turned that pain into purpose as a commentator, entrepreneur, and motivational speaker. Now 76, Joe stands as proof that determination heals. Mel Blount, a true gentleman off the field and a nightmare for receivers on it. Born April 10, 1948, Mel Blount won 4 Super Bowls with the Steelers and redefined cornerback play. Today, at 77, he stays active, running a horse farm and charity foundation, living proof that discipline breeds purpose. Terry Bradshaw, the golden voice of Sunday football, once led the Steelers to 4 Super Bowl titles. Born September 2, 1948, the Hall of Famer turned into a TV personality, an actor loved for his humor. Having overcome cancer, Terry, now 77, keeps sharing laughter and strength with millions. Ted Hendricks, standing tall at 6'7", the Mad Stork dominated defenses for decades. Born November 1st, 1947, the linebacker won 4 Super Bowls with 3 teams and became a Hall of Famer. At 78, still healthy, he continues to inspire others through mentoring and business ventures. Larry Kasonka, the Miami Dolphins powerhouse fullback, born December 25, 1946, ran like a storm no defender could stop. Today, at 78, he remains strong, staying active through exercise and outdoor life. A commentator and occasional actor, Larry's energy reminds us, strength isn't about youth, but spirit. Mean Joe Green, behind the nickname, was kindness. Behind the toughness was grace. Born September 24, 1946, Joe Green anchored the Steelers' steel curtain defense and later became the face of the team's legacy. Now 79, after recovering from colon cancer, he continues to represent resilience and quiet strength. Bob Grease, calm, calculated, and consistent. That was Bob Grease. Born February 3, 1945, he led the Miami Dolphins to 2 Super Bowl victories and an undefeated season. Now 80, after facing skin cancer, he remains healthy and continues to inspire through commentary and public speaking. Willie Lanier, the mind of a scholar, the heart of a linebacker. Born August 21, 1945, he changed how defense was played with the Kansas City Chiefs. After recovering from a severe concussion, Willie turned to business and mentorship, showing that leadership never fades. Ken Houston, known for his elegant defense and integrity, Ken Houston, born November 12, 1944, became one of the most respected safeties in NFL history. Now 80, after recovering from cancer, he focuses on community and social programs. His legacy? Character before everything. Gene Washington, smooth on the field and sharp in mind. Gene Washington, born January 13, 1944, made his mark as a wide receiver for the Vikings and 49ers. Healthy at 81, he's now a team executive and film producer, merging sports and storytelling with effortless grace. Paul Warfield. When Paul Warfield ran, it looked like poetry. Born November 28, 1942, the Browns and Dolphins receiver turned roots into rhythm. Having overcome cancer, now 82, he dedicates his time to business and community work. Still graceful, still giving. Jan Stenerud, a soccer player turned NFL legend. Jan Stenerud, born November 26, 1942, was one of the first pure kickers in league history. Healthy and vibrant at 82, he now works in real estate and public speaking, proving precision can last a lifetime. Joe Namath, Broadway Joe, the man who guaranteed a Super Bowl victory and delivered it. Born May 31, 1943, his charisma made him both a football hero and a pop icon. Now 82, sharp and full of humor, he remains a beloved commentator and actor, forever the face of confidence. Paul Krause, the man with the most interceptions in NFL history, 81 of them. Born February 19, 1942, the Vikings' legendary safety turned anticipation into art. Though he now faces health issues from years on the field, his wisdom endures through books and business. Some instincts never fade. Roger Staubach, they called him Captain America, and for good reason. Born February 5, 1942, the Dallas Cowboys quarterback led with poise and purpose, both on the field and later in business. At 83, he faces lingering effects of concussions, yet continues to speak about leadership and resilience, proving that true courage doesn't wear a helmet. Bobby Bell. Few linebackers played the game with more grace. Born August 17, 1940, Bobby Bell became a cornerstone of the Kansas City Chiefs defense and a Hall of Famer. At 85, still healthy and active in business and public speaking, he embodies balance, power with humility, success with joy. Fran Tarkenton. Born February 3, 1940, Fran Tarkenton rewrote the playbook for quarterbacks: mobile, daring, unpredictable. After retiring, he turned that creativity toward business and technology. At 85, still sharp and energetic, Fran proves that innovation never retires. Bob Lilly, known as Mr. Cowboy. Bob Lilly was the Dallas Cowboys' first ever draft pick and their first Hall of Famer. Born July 26, 1939, he traded shoulder pads for a camera, capturing the world as a photographer. Healthy at 86, Bob continues to see life through a lens of purpose and beauty. Sonny Jurgensen, the golden arm of the 1960s, still carries the respect of generations. Born August 23, 1934, he starred for the Eagles and Redskins, combining skill with flair. Now 91, his health has declined, yet his voice as a commentator and storyteller remains timeless, like the game he helped define. Marshall Faulk. Speed, vision, and brilliance. That was Marshall Faulk. Born February 26, 1973, the Colts and Rams running back became one of the most complete players ever. Though chronic arthritis slows him now, his work as an analyst and motivational speaker keeps him running in a different way, through words that move people. Shannon Sharpe. Outspoken, driven, and undeniably talented, Shannon Sharpe, born June 26, 1968, turned his NFL grit into media brilliance. 3 Super Bowls, countless debates, and an unfiltered voice later, he remains one of the most compelling commentators today. Healthy, sharp, and fiercely authentic. John Randall. His laughter was as loud as his game. Born December 12, 1967, the Vikings and Seahawks defensive tackle brought energy to every down. Having beaten cancer, John now channels that same fire into activism, proving that joy can be as powerful as strength. Anthony Munoz. The wall that protected quarterbacks for years, Anthony Munoz, born August 19, 1958, turned pain into purpose. After enduring multiple knee and shoulder injuries, he now dedicates his life to charity and public speaking. His message is clear: faith builds resilience. Dan Hampton, the Chicago Bears, called him Danimal for a reason, relentless and unbreakable. Born September 19, 1957, he anchored one of football's greatest defenses. After countless injuries, he now channels his toughness into radio and business, still tackling life head-on. They were more than players. They were pioneers, warriors, and living testaments to the game's soul. As the seasons fade, their stories remind us, legends never truly leave the field.